Welcome back to Enthador, ladies and gentlemen. I am Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dwarf Fortress version 0.42, the Fortress of Sandpillar, which literally is a pillar in the desert. And last episode, we were in the middle of explaining and describing the changes in the fortress. It is the summer of the year 151, so it is the second summer we have been here at Sandpillar. And this is just a continuation of that. But before we get started, let's profile another dwarf. I'm literally recording this just after the other episode stopped, so I'm back to where we were. We did add some new guys, though, so we're up to 47. So let's change the randomizer to 47, and let's roll with it. 47! That doesn't seem very random to me, but okay. So that is Valten Reich Morsex, or as I have him in the game, Valten R, because there's too many letters here. But Valten Reich Morsex. Let's find out about Valten and see what kind of a life Valten is leading in Sandpillar. Let's do a little search. Valten. There he is. No. Alright, it's cool. Can I view him, please? Gotta be... Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, got it. Valten. Here we go. Relationships. Valten is the wife of Ukor Steelclaw, and Valten has a number of kids, 4 children, none of which moved with Valten and her husband to Sandpillar. And who can blame them, honestly? Sandpillar is a scary place to be. It is right next to the epicenter of the goblin civilization. The three-eyed demon who rules them could walk from his capital to Sandpillar if he wanted, even though for some reason in almost 2 years he hasn't. So, I mean, you have to be a little off in the head, I think, to come to Sandpillar. What else do we got here? Oh, her younger sister Inoirau was already in the fortress. I know that because this one was from an earlier migration. I'm pronouncing it wrong, and I'm sorry. It's not an easy name. But yeah, so I guess... Okay, so she came to visit her younger sisters. Her younger sister's probably like, hey, I'm at Sandpillar. They've got a really nice pit. Some really cool architecture. Some dwarven stylings that we haven't seen before. And it's not quite as dangerous as we were led to believe. So why don't you bring the family? Also, her aunt, Callum, is in the fortress. Man, you got quite the family, Valten. Her uncle, Henkuliho, maybe they're married, Hank and Callum. It's possible. Generally, the dwarves do come as married units. Wow, what is all this? I mean, you must have a billion relatives. Look at all these nephews. Cousins? All these cousins, none of them are... You're an early adopter, Valten. You're an early adopter of Sandpillar. Oh, there's one. Arcanus the Fallen is Valten's cousin, along with Sig Hammershot and Wambarl. And Valten apparently is quite friendly, because she has made friends with a lot of people, including Birdiebot and Olek, who is a legendary miner. And most everybody in the fortress, actually. Arcade Knight there. Alright, cool. Oh, where is Aerith Rampart Sears? I cannot give in to sadness. Aerith must be one of her relatives that did not come with them. Let me see, does it show here on the family? Aerith? No, it doesn't. That's really weird. So she has 4 children, but none of them are Aerith Rampart Sears. Huh, interesting. Regardless, she is, of course, sad at not being around Aerith. She was grouchy, she was caught in the rain. And she felt tenderness when talking with her spouse, unlike the arousal that our previous dwarf showcase had. Satisfied at work, blissful dining in a great dining room. Well, I'm glad you like that dining room, because once you see the one we have cooking, whoo boy, you're going to be happy. And she got into an argument, unfortunately, multiple times. Multiple times, so she must be a little bit of a argumentative. She was annoyed at the lack of chairs. Yeah, I feel you. Uneasy after being unable to help anybody for too long. So apparently she needs to help people, but at the same time she can't help arguing with them. That's quite the dwarf. She is how many years old? She is 64. Alright, cool. And of course, as always, if you would like to know more, you can pause the screen and read it. Alright, sweet. So that's Valton. Now we're back in the fortress, and I get to continue talking about it. So, this is, of course, like, as I said, the first level of the bedrooms, which we've dug out a number of the walls because they had ore and whatnot in them, and I want all the rooms to be kind of equal in value. So, we're currently smoothing everything, and we're going to, of course, build the walls we took out. This is also our hospital here, and our well room, which we haven't dug out the wells yet, but we do have our... I was going to say aqueduct, but no, the aqueduct is this thing that actually causes the water to travel here. This is our cistern. And it's a 2-level cistern. And it currently, right now, is deeper than our pit. This is the current lowest floor of the pit. What's really going to be a pain in the butt is once we're done with this pit, once we've dug it down 10 levels, just getting rid of all the stones and gems and ores. Oh boy, that's going to take years. So obviously what we're going to do is we're going to take out this part first because it's what's underneath the enemy's entrance, and so we'll put our spikes and whatnot here first, and then we can slowly do the rest of it. I really want to close this up, though, is the thing. I don't want to leave these staircases around once we create the staircase here, because if enemies do fall, they'll go right into our fortress as long as these staircases are here. So I think what happens is once we reach the bottom level, I'm going to get rid of these staircases and create a little drawbridge entrance. Maybe I'll dig a pit in front of it to protect it so that building destroyers can get to it. And then that'll be how our dwarves, when we're not under attack, get out and take these materials that are just lying here. And that's it. We've dug down. This is slate, and we're down to like the 10th level underground, and we haven't done much. We haven't even gone in the caverns. I know, I feel terrible, but it is what it is. So with these columns are ready to go. So right now I'm just having guys run around and smooth things. I should probably get our dining room ready to go, so let's do that. D, B, D is dump. And then let's just dump it all. Okay, cool. And we have so much dwarven labor that that's something that we can do. Alright. Yeah, we're good here. Again, I don't want to really focus on workshops until we're ready to go. But, I mean, we're going to need clothes at some point. And I do need to train up a clothes maker. So let's actually build... Let's build a... Well, leatherworks will be really good. Out of siltstone, sure. And a clothier's shop. And I think that should be it for right now. I don't think the loom needs to be up here. Well, it might, because... Well, no, I can put it up where the pigtails are going to grow. The loom could go there. Yeah. And the farmer's workshop, those things can go up in the farming levels. I can even put them down in the tree farm if I have to. So that's where we're at. You know what I might want to do is I might want to disassemble the lever that controls this floodgate. The problem is if I do that, and for one reason or another, since this is a smaller cistern than Anvil Quested, if we ever actually use up this water to the point where we're drinking from this bottom level, which is muddy water, that's why you always want to have, by the way, your cisterns be at least 2 levels high, because the bottom level of water always has mud in it. And if you like clean wounds with muddy water, it could lead to infection. I'm not sure if it hurts the dwarves that they drink it, but I would assume it should. So that's why you always have it at least 2 levels high, because then they'll draw water out of this level, which is pure and clean. So actually, maybe I won't get rid of the lever, but maybe I'll build a wall around it, so that like a tantruming drawer for someone crazy can't accidentally pull it and flood our fortress. But if we ever need to open the floodgate for one reason or another, we could tear down the wall and make it happen. I'm wondering if I did the right thing by making these fortifications, because I'm not going to have like Mark's dwarves here anyway, and it'll allow their ranged troops to shoot through. Maybe I should have made them walls. I might tear them down and put walls there instead. I'm really nervous about armies being able to get to the bridge before we have a chance to raise it. I saw how quickly that goblin did there, but I could always build like a wall out this way so that it takes them a little extra time to get on here. That's possible. And I could theoretically build a wall here too to buy me some time, like around the road I'm going to build. I don't know yet. I don't know what the plan is on that. I still need some bags, so I can't start gathering sand just yet. So, okay, I'm building those workshops. I've got my mason stuff. And so right now, so here's what I'm doing. Let me show you real quick. I have 2 masons workshops. One is making blocks, and the other is making tables. Now, I have Dwarf Comic tied to the one that makes tables. So only he can be there making tables because he has the best mason score at 8. But I really don't want Dwarf Comic to be a mason. I want him to be an engraver. So I'm training up Augustus. Right now, Augustus is at level 2. I'm just having Augustus to keep making blocks. At some point when he gets to maybe 5 or so, I'll have him take over all masonry from Dwarf Comic, and I'll let Dwarf Comic focus on building up his stone detailing. Right now I'm having everyone in the fortress pretty much stone detail because I need to smooth things quickly. But later I will reduce it, and I'll just make sure that certain dwarves get good training, because that way you want your... It doesn't matter who smooths your stone. Everybody does an equally good job, but you do want the people who then go and engrave on it to be talented because they make better engravings. Although right now we really don't want our fortress to be worth too much because the value of a fortress encourages enemies to attack. And we're not... I mean, we're ready in the sense that we can lock ourselves up and stave off any attacks, but we're not... We don't have a military. We're not super ready. Oh, one thing I didn't show you is... You can see this here. I was just having a lot of trouble. The problem was, if I would have built the drawbridge over the ground floor staircases, for a little bit, everyone would have been trapped here. And the dwarf who needed to attach it to the lever to it couldn't have done so because they wouldn't be able to get up because there would have been a drawbridge there. So I built a little hut here basically, and I built a ramp on the side of it, and I built up stairways here, and I left one of these walls open so that dwarves could go in and out, and then I built my drawbridge. So you can't see it right now because it is not a raising drawbridge, it's a retracting drawbridge. So if danger comes, I can pull the lever and it will close. And then the dwarves won't be able to reach the top, and nothing on the top will be able to come down into it. So that's the plan there. How am I doing with blocks? I know I was kind of low on blocks. So Augustus is going to be busy. We have plenty. Okay, good. We'll build some wall there. The unassigned are really getting a workout because there's so much work that they need to do here. I love the fact that you don't need masonry to build walls anymore, that there's a whole separate skill for that. I've been wanting that for so long, and I'm just so happy that that's how it works now. You know, I thought of it. I don't even have a crypt yet. I mean, no one's died, knock on wood. So I don't really need it just yet, but it's something I'm going to need pretty soon. All right, cool. Let them build that. Let's let it run for a little bit. That'd be hilarious if in the waning moments of this episode something happens, like we get attacked or whatnot. Or we could strike Shorel. Anything's possible. I am going to leave the butchery and the tannery up here, simply because they generate miasma. And I've left all the metalworking stuff up here too, because I'm really not making metal. I made some more picks, so I could have more miners, since mining is so important in the fortress. But I'm not really needing charcoal, because I have plenty of coke that I'm getting from my lignite, which was a godsend. Let me just tell you, that was the happiest thing of this fortress, is finding a coke making ore. Do you call it ore if it just makes coke? I don't know. It's an economic stone, is how they refer to it in the game. Man, it rains a lot here. But what kind of desert is this where it's always raining? Another fun thing is when you channel out desert, grass grows on it. So theoretically, I could have done an outdoor farm if I would have just channeled, like I did in Amblequested, channeled out a square. I could have then planted outdoor plants, and they probably would have survived. I can still do it, I guess, here if I really, really want to. I don't really think I really, really want to, though. I have plenty of food as it is from trade and from dwarven plants. I don't want this to be too complicated, you know? This is the military fort that we're going to focus on glass making. Alright, let's get her live again. And I'm slowly, as I'm creating stockpiles for stuff, I'm taking things away from these stockpiles, and eventually I'll get rid of them. At this point, I've already had 2 artifacts made, and I haven't made my artifact showcase yet. Because luckily, I haven't needed to. One's been a bed that I can place, and the other's a crossbow I'm eventually going to give to someone. Alright, so you can see these guys are having an okay enough time going down the staircase. It's not as easy as it could be. And I know some people, to make it more useful, they'll put like a little stockpile here for the type of stone they want. And then they'll have this stockpile feed into that. But since I'm doing the quantum stockpiles, I don't want to mess with that, because if, let's say I set this to feed to the Mason's Workshop, for example, or to have it feed to the stockpile next to the Mason's Workshop, well, then it won't go anywhere else until I also have it feed there. So it's just complicated to remember what you're feeding where and when, and it's just kind of annoying. As far as hotkeys, F1 takes me to the top, F2 takes me to the entrance level, F3 takes me to the workshop level, and F4 takes me to what will be the first level of the housing. And then this will be second level of the housing, and we'll probably need a third level too. And the pit is starting to be dug further. So then we have to go down 1, 2, 3 more levels of pit. And then we are done with the pit. What? Oh, we still have to give water. Alright, let's make some wells. Well, let's not actually. Let's wait till they smooth this. You know what we could do to make it go faster? Is we could designate smooth, but we could set the priority, mouse out of here, set the priority to 1. Okay. And where is, okay, perfect. So if you guys could smooth this like super fast, that would be awesome. Yeah, okay, so now theoretically, they should all rush here to smooth this. And they are. Look at them go. I love this priority system. Oh, crap. Okay, our dog is fighting with the 2-humped camel. Why? Why? Oh, nah, it's the 2-humped camel. Oh. What are you doing? Teller? Or Tellor? Oh, okay, Teller is just grabbing the dog and saying, hey, get back to your pasture. You know, now that we have rope, I think we bought rope. I think we can actually chain the little sucker up. Where's that zone? It's right there. All right, let's see. Let's build a restraint. All right, and let's just put him here. Yep, we do. We have plenty. We have a llama wool rope, so we'll put that there. And then we'll move the doggy there so that he cannot run away. There's pluses and minuses to everything. If you pasture the dog, he doesn't have to necessarily stay in the pasture. He can run off. But that's good in some cases because things might chase after him. It would buy the fortress more time. So by chaining him up, we are ensuring that he stays where we put him, which is valuable to me because I don't want dwarves running off to try to put him back in the pasture when there's enemies or dangerous creatures about. But it also then means that he doesn't get to run around and deter invaders. Alright, let's see here. Assign animal to chain. He's our only male stray dog. Because we're not really creating puppies to a high enough degree. And we're going to go ahead and remove this zone. Excellent. So someone will take care of that. But we are secure at this point, so we know we're not going to get overrun by a goblin army. Maybe an ambush party can sneak in a couple guys, but we know that a huge army isn't going to be able to get in because our defenses are in place. And when an army attacks, you have enough of a time. They tell you right when they show up on the edge of the screen. And by the way, it's 4th of July that I'm recording this in the US, so if you hear any noises or booms or any type of noise in the background, it's just people lighting off fireworks. So don't worry, I'm okay. And, okay, this camel wants to come into the fortress. Why, camel? Why are you doing this? He's kind of a dangerous camel. I don't like this. I wonder if we... Will we have enough time to... Oh, God, that'd be hilarious. Let's try it. Let's try it. Come on. It'll be fun. Pull the lever, somebody. Pull it! Oh. Well, he survived. Let's take a look at him. Let's see. His right rear foot is mangled beyond recognition. His right rear foot is dripping two-humped camel blood. His left front leg is dented. His left front leg is bruised. His guts is mangled beyond recognition. His lower body is bruised. His right rear leg is bruised. His upper body is bruised. His left lung is mangled beyond recognition. His rear hump is dented. Oh, his hump is dented. His rear hump is bruised. His left rear leg is bruised. His nose... Oh, to add insult to injury, his nose is broken. Oh. Oh, man. That really shouldn't make me laugh. I'm kind of a dick. Oh, man. Let's open the gate again. I don't really want to draft anyone in the military right now, so I just hope he bleeds out. I mean, at this point, his lung is mangled beyond recognition. I mean, he's not gonna get up from that, is he? I mean, really? I don't think our guys will run away from him. But we're ready to smooth out this wall here. Oh, that's right. The well should be ready to go. It is. All right, so we're going to make some channeling here. How many wells do we want? How about 3? I think we have 3 ropes. So we're going to channel there, and channel there. Perfect. Let's get some people here to do that. Here they come. All right, build. And we want to build a well, which is L. So let's use our slate blocks. Yeah, I don't know where we're getting all the slate from. Cedar bucket and a rope. And we need mechanisms too. Well, good thing I have plenty of those. All right, let's do another slate. Boom, boom, boom. And slate. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so now we have our 3 wells. As soon as they are built, I can set this as a water zone. And now no one's going to complain about not having a bucket or not having water to deliver. Perfect. So we got a zone here. And let's get the zone not as a rectangle, but as a flow. Alright, well that's not going to work. Build door. Oh, we do have some doors, so that's good. And I'll end the episode once we're finished making our well work. Oh, they haven't finished building the wells yet. Yep, here comes a bucket. Here comes another bucket. There's some blocks. Okay, I think my wells are good to go. Or nope, looks like we're adding some... Oh, we're adding the mechanism. That's right. Sweet. And... done. Alright, good. Let's go with the flow zone here. Boom. And this will be our water source. Hooray. We are not going to... We're not going to use it for fishing, though. I don't think that would make a lot of sense. Alright. So that's our water source. It's all set. All set. So now we have access to fresh water, and we are defensible, and we're in good shape. I do think I actually am going to do what I said I'm going to do, though, and build another camel. Is that the same camel? Did he walk all the way out without bothering anybody? Are you kidding me? No. Okay, this is another camel. He's wondering what happened to his buddy. I'm kind of wondering that too. Let's see. Nope, that's the one I was just looking at. How about you? You can't be the injured camel. No, you're fine. Where is the injured camel? This camel's a bit beat up, but... Is this really... Did he heal? What the heck? Yeah, that damn camel. It was completely mangled. Its lungs were gone. What the heck? And now it's just, oh, I'm a little bruised, you know, otherwise okay. Your lung was mangled beyond all recognition. I'm gonna have to sick someone against this camel, aren't I? Well, I mean, it appears peaceful. I don't know, but that is a decision for another time, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I am Marcus Aurelius, and I would like it to thank you very much for watching Dwarf Fortress and Sandpillar. Have a good one.